Welcome back, ladies and gents, to Celerity eSports. This is the first round again on Monza Season 4. Last week we had a beautiful pre-season with only about 13 drivers. That's pre-season, of course, but today it's going about points again. This is the fourth season already, 4 times Monza. We always been here before each season. It's a classical circuit with high-speed sections. Yeah, it's the Temple of Speed. That's the well-known name for this beautiful layout. Not every driver loves it, but some of them do. It's always high voted, so that's why we continue racing on it. Yeah, we are busy with qualification session, first time again. Last week we had practice for 30 minutes. Today that will not be the case anymore. It's 18 minutes qualification session, 50% race right after it with a formation lap up front, of course, to heaten up the tires. Well, we are watching Lucky already for a while, trying to set a lap but did not score a time yet. We have raced 24 hours with a 1:20.241. I can't switch, so now I can. That's Racer. Probably will come in after this lap, if I'm right. Oh, he's fully charged, but it has to be his in-lap to grab a new set of tires, probably. Driving slowly. Alright, who's going to be next then is Han Solo, who is a new driver. I thought we had him last week as well with us. Yeah, he was with us in a Red Bull indeed. So today, reserve driver for Alfa Romeo. Sorry, I'm not right. Those are not the facts. He's now Alfa Romeo driver. Where was he for Red Bull in last week, if I was right? And he was maybe still reserve last week, but got a team. There has to be something like that. Anyways, Han Solo in the Alfa Romeo today. We are watching him setting a lap. He still needs to score something into Ascari. He's still valid. Blast straight into Parabolica. Oh, he touched it, the sausage a little bit on the inside and lost his exit completely. This will not be a great time at all, 1:23.7. But Han Solo is very new to league racing. So it was still a good bank lap and it's valid. It's a good attempt for practice. So don't judge him too much already. He's very new to league racing and in CL-2, lowest division of the Celerity. And thinking about that, I have to admit that he's doing well. Let him grow and evolve. His teammate, Energy Destructor, who we all know from this division, is back today on track against his old rivals, Cole Baseball and also Sneaky Tom, champion of Season 1. And those 3 gents are on the wall of the Celerity. So that's going to be Season 4, like Season 1 again maybe, we'll see. Season 1 started on Azerbaijan, on Baku. This time it will start on a sunny Monza. Light clouds in qualification session, and that will change in the race because the clouds will disappear and then only sunlight will remain. We do have the forecast accuracy set it to the approximate input, so it could change, but yeah, we had it for 1 season already. and it didn't change too much. Energy Destructor now spun away into turn 1. I think that was his attempt for another try, because he still charged, and I think he was going for a hot lap. So that's away now. Flat spotted tires, probably need to go for a new set of tires now. There's his rifle set at 120.9, by the way, into the pits. Also something what Energy Destructor should do now. Alright, who's out and is coming next? This is Sneaky Tom, by the way. Yeah, Sneaky Tom coming through last turn is 1/10 down from his personal best. Is coming and is going to improve. There it is, P5, 120.8. Still 6/10 behind Racer 24, who's yeah, close to getting below 120s. And NNS Fighter has joined. I don't know why, got some troubles with joining, but it seems like he's in his car in the Alpine, together with Luki, who joined and came from the Williams, next to Burgersort, who's still in the Williams, but with a new teammate, Hachi. And there comes Hachi, who is going to improve, I think, big time. 2/10 down. That's even more than Sneaky Tom, and he's already up front on P4, and there comes still P4. But he improved exactly 4/10. That's already quite much, and he's now close. 1.5 down to Racer 24 hours. Looks good. If you can improve even more, then it could change over here. Drivers are getting close, like Milan as well. Milan, there he is, coming through last turn, but is he going to improve? No, he's not going to do it. I can't see it because I did saw it. It's 49 thousandths of a second slower than his personal best before. So didn't improve, and still the 3rd place for him, provisional 3rd place. It looked like Racer 24 hours has improved his own time, because it's a 120.1 now. Sorry, it's going quickly sometimes. It's only a small circuit. Still 120 on the screen, but it's going really fast over here. Then El Barrett. Should I call him El Barrett, because this is a new driver. Didn't have a team yet, driving for McLaren today as reserve driver, but he's also new. Banker lap by him is a 121.2 on the softs. So he's going with the flow at the moment. Let's see what if he can score some good points for McLaren today. Yeah, so that's 19 drivers out there today, gents. It's very good. Yeah, it's a good outcome and good attendance by all the lads. Afanko into the pits. I think Luki coming into last turn. No, so it's not Luki. That's his teammate and NS Fighter, but starting as hot lap at the moment. Dodo or his teammate, it's Lee Meister. Was diving into the pits. Is Dodo in his hot lap? Looks like it, because he's last driver who needs to score something, and there it is, P15, 121.5. that's good for Dominic Dodo. Changed his name because he was the Rubber Dodo before. Brilliant name, but he changed to Celerity Tag Dodo. Diaz, also new driver, third new driver who's present today. Yeah, he joined Haas next to Milan. Don't know his stats yet, so yeah, we got 3 drivers out there. One from who I know of, he's not the fastest yet. We talked about him, Han Solo. He needs to grow and blend into league racing. Diaz, I don't know his stats yet. And also Al Barrett, we'll see. Diaz into spoon turns, invalid there. Sorry, am I right about that one? I noticed the mixing up. It's the Curve de Lesmo, of course. Yeah, that's a long time ago. I had a holiday, and I need to know my statistics from for about 16 tracks each season, and I know a lot of them. Sometimes I could be wrong as well. There comes the provisional pole leader with number 24 on the Ferrari, red colors, race 24 hours. It's looking well for him. He can do it, we all know. Already holds down for at least 1 or 2 pole positions, maybe more. Last week we had a good talk about each driver who was present there. Like I said, only 13 of them joined, because it's not for points yet, it's like a testing day. Not everybody is always then interested, but still 13 drivers, and if there are more than 10, we are always happy. So it was a good session, definitely. Everybody had some fun. Warmed up again, getting used to the new colors maybe. But race 24 hours is one of them who didn't transfer. Had a good season, I think 5th or 6th, if I'm right. His result. And is going to have a retry. Let's look his onboard. Can he improve himself? Can he get below 120s? He's close to it now. Taking the inside line very shortly. Need to be careful not touching the grass too much. You will lose time. Ah, there it is. Took a lot of curb on the inside, but then jumped a little, then crossed the lines. Took a invalidated time. So that's a red one, and he can't try again. So there it is already. Poseidon just missed that one after him. 120.0. Still not 119 high yet, but phenomenal. Poseidon with another pole position because he earned. I'm going to take the statistics with me now, because I still know about Poseidon. His first race he had a pole position immediately. Oh, I'm sorry, it's still fresh. Poseidon, of course, promoted to CL-1. but then we thought he should relegate it to CL-2 again. Didn't score good points, maybe only a couple. Was fighting for points really in the races he could, because it was also, he's not a Friday racer. You know, we have Thursday CL2 and Friday CL1. Some of the drivers really blended in the Celerity on a Thursday, for example, the other way around as well. So sometimes it's hard to change a drive to another day. We have plans for it in the future to drive CL2 and CL1 both on a Thursday. And the Friday drivers could have an elite tier drivers who are capable, and the most of the drivers on Friday are capable of, because that CL1 will have watched tomorrow, because I definitely advise you should watch tomorrow. It's brilliant racing for class 4 drivers who will have a nice pace to watch it. And then as fighter, last driver on track, but invalid, so a pole position for Poseidon here. It's first pole of season 4. Team Mike promoting Poseidon over here. Last season championship contender, together with Dirk, both of them promoted. Mike finished second, battle at the last race. Had to score high dices there, so it was already falling to the side of Dirk at that last race, but still spectacular, and Dirk needed to clear the job, so he did. But Mike, very phenomenal season as well. Didn't finished second for nothing, so class 4 driver out there. Both to CL1. 120.079, that's the time of Poseidon over here. Didn't score a 119. Our old Celerity record, I think, is something about a 118, maybe even lower, because we had a phenomenal pace, but also with different cars. That's the old era. That's already, you could say the in-between. And next game we will definitely will have different cars and probably be slower. So I think records are very hard to set. Definitely the pole records. I think track records, it's still doable on certain circuits, because in race it's 50%, and it's also all about strategy. Drivers could score a fastest lap on all tires, so that definitely could be improved on many tracks maybe. So I think this season will be one of the last seasons where those records could be broken. I think this season after it's season 5 with Formula 1 2022 new game next summer, then it will be very different. And we should maybe also introduce side stats. I think in real Formula 1 they will not do that. I think we also should keep the real record, but anyways, we could have a side record with it, saying new era cars or something, you know. It's still funny to see for the drivers. They like to score some records. So Energy Destructor disqualified for something, maybe touched somebody. I think after one of the latest updates they finally improved that setting, that if you touch, you don't take your opponent or the driver in front of or behind you with you, and you only you yourself will be disqualified. Placed back to the grid at the pit straight. We'll have cold tires to start there. Poseidon already on the grid, Han Solo into Ascari. But we will form up shortly and can start our first race of this, I hope, beautiful season again, because the Celerity eSports always provided wonderful seasons and the drivers loved it. So we should love it again. Let's go. Because there we go, Han Solo, the final man on the grid. We will form up. There we go, 5 red lights turning on. Look on the left side behind the leaderboard. And they are off. On the way we go. First race of Celerity Season 4 at Monza in Italy. Poseidon has having a wonderful launch. Racer 24 hours moves aside a little to have a view. And there we go into turn 1. A lot of drivers who are hopefully are keeping clean. Well, or baseball is already out. What's happening to him? I see a wing flying as well. One driver into the walls. It's Diaz. Diaz having troubles and baseball is out in turn 1. What happened to him? Safety car out. And Solo lost his wing completely, I think. Or was that Milan? No, that was Milan in front of him. Oh no, sorry, it's only his end plate at the right side. But we'll have to make a pit stop. He's lucky with safety car conditions at this moment. Something happened there, but at the front row it looked good. I think everybody went through turn 1 as they should. Together, it's a very hard turn to have a start. This is one of the circuits I would write down, if you ask me, dangerous turn 1s, so yeah, this is one of them. But it's very doable. You need to grant each other some room. You need to steer in at the right time. You need to have a good look at your sides, behind you. Where is everybody? So that's the first safety car of this season. After an incident with Cole, very unfortunate for him. I didn't see what happened. I do see that brother Adam and I think Ivanko were having a collision together, a small one. That's a touch. It's still a bug where the game gives each driver 5 seconds penalty. We do have a warning system for it, and still it's good remove it like this. This is a severe collision with Bulgasort. Al Barrett takes a 5-second time penalty with him, but I think also Bulgasort is taking it. You look at it, and these are probably unfairly given penalties, but still drivers should have more room, and that's why a warning system is used for it. And that's provided by Celerity, of course, not by the Codys. So few drivers already made their first pit stop. I think not everybody did it because of damage. I think some drivers want to change strategy at this point already, and indeed some of them had damage. Milan, for example. So let's see some position change over here, because nothing changed at the leader and second driver, Poseidon and Racer, who had a phenomenal quali laps, and Sneaky Tom climbed 4 places already, came from P7, is now on 3rd place. Looking good for him, but also see you later. They both had a 1-2 last week on their pre-season. So yeah, we should all watch Mercedes AMG this season. Could be like real life, high class team. Leemeister also doing well, but Dodo and Han Solo, yeah, it's about because of safety cars as well, of course, but they gained 8 and 10 places, 18 places together, so they're looking good. Milan lost 12 and Energy Destructor lost 10. I think we should be good to go again at the end of this lap, because Diaz and Al Barrett are closing in. The train will be ready and formed up again. Message should enter, I think, behind. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Safety car in this lap. I hope we'll resume as we should. Bananas Fighter on the hardest tires, the hardest compound there is. A couple of drivers switched to the mediums, and the new drivers and also Ivanko switched to the softs. The other ones are still on the same compound, but there we go. When is Poseidon going to launch? He can wait until the finishing line, then he needs to go. Otherwise he will be passed, but he's waiting until the finishing line. There he goes, there he goes. Yeah, he waits that long time because this is a long straight. This is the place to overtake. Because of this, he could yeah, make the distance less, and he succeeded keeping Racer 24 hours behind him. That's very classful by Poseidon, by the way. But there comes Racer. Poseidon defends right in time to block Racer. And Solo in trouble. Back to P16, so probably took a spin, passed by his teammate Energy Destructor at the moment now. But back to yeah, Poseidon and Racer 24. Sneaky Tom on 1 second behind them. The DRS isn't online yet. That's because of the safety car. Maybe at the end of this lap. Race 24 hours didn't use too much. Yeah, he knows he should save and wait for the DRS, so he could activate. But is definitely having a better exit than his opponent. He's seeing it as well. Could now maybe have some slipstream. Poseidon will use some ERS, maybe too much, not as he wanted, but yeah, his exit, his approach into turn 1, it wasn't looking good. It's not what you want, so yeah, he's definitely under pressure by Racer 24 hours. So, see you later. And Sneaky Tom switch positions. In the meantime, Diaz back at the 10th place together with Al Barrett. And it will like he's going to pass Ananas. Ananas stays at the inside into Parabolica. Good move by Al Barrett. First move I saw him doing in this league now. It looked well. Also on the inside of Ananas fighter is Diaz. Yeah, Ananas is on the hard tire, so this is not a shame. Drivers in front of him now are having way more traction in those fresh compounds. Those tires from Bananas will kick in later if he can manage them well. So I'll see you later, already on 3rd place and driving away from Tom, Sneaky Tom. Racer still chasing on Poseidon within a second, but definitely creating a gap against drivers behind them. Oh, Lucky Luke spun away into Ascari. It was already ticking a while before it went down. We all know those beautiful accidents and incidents into and at the end of Ascari. So Lucky is still he's still going on. Maybe needs to stop after 5 laps on these tires. It's not going to do that, by the way. Pipe Tech and Ananas. There's a fight going down between Diaz and Al Barrett, giving each other the room. It looks well. Pipe Tech also passed Ananas fighter, who's now under pressure by Ivanko. Little wobble from Ananas, and there it comes then from Ivanko. Took some grass with it, but still made the move. And that's a done job. A job done, I'm sorry. But like I said, again, Ananas, he's in the hard tires. He shouldn't be ashamed for it. It will come. They need to make a stop. He can stay out for longer, so he will climb again. But there is that fight then between Poseidon and Racer. Will it come again at this straight? I think it will not. It will be a smart choice. Need to try again, Racer, but already had a try. Both are on a phenomenal pace, 2.8 seconds in 8 laps. Let's say 3 seconds in 9 laps. So that's about 3.3 tenths. Yeah, that's right. Each lap. Because there's Tom. Oh, sorry, see you later. And Tom, both Mercedeses. But that's the gap they have created. It's already 3.2 seconds now. Diaz again in trouble. And that's the second one into Ascari, who's in trouble. Ivanko will now put pressure on Pipe Tech. There it is already. There it comes again, Racer 24. This is very close. Can he do it? That's the question for now. We're at 1/3 of this race, so yeah, let's see what can they both bring. Oh, he can do it now. That's 39% ERS for Racer and only 14 for Poseidon. I think he can do it. If he can have a good exit, because he will have some dirty air that can cost you more on the steer. But there it is. Here it will come. Racer 24 hours will grab it, because Poseidon will not have enough ERS. And together with DRS, Racer will do the job over here. He got enough. Poseidon's close, still on the inside. Needs to lift now. That's a beautiful block pass by Racer 24 hours. What a move. He had to wait for 10 laps to keep the pressure on Poseidon. He will have some sweaty hands. Will Poseidon grab it back already after the last mode turns? The curves. Racer 24 hours defended a little bit and then switched back to his line. Good defending. Sneaky Tom also closing in again on his teammate. May can change some facts there. Poseidon 7/10. Normally you would say that's too far. That's too far. Sneaky Tom carries on while his teammate is going into the pits. That's a smart choice. You don't want to go together at the same lap at the same team, because some other driver who is second will have to wait, and it will cost you quite an amount of time. It feels like a penalty, undeserved. So trust me, you don't want to do that. Oh, Poseidon looked to his opponent too much instead of the track. They also had a love kiss. See you later. Joined the track and is at the 11th place. Passed Ananas quickly. Five and a half seconds in front of him to brother Adam, who's on mediums. So that's also that's positive. You will have many clean air. There it comes, pit stop from Racer 24 hours and Poseidon. Look how close they are making that stop. They still need to go, both of them. Their crew is also not far removed from each other. There's only one box between them. So look at this, it's Racer now. Still front, but look how close, and they are right in the middle of a couple of other drivers. Racer 24 hours, could he immediately? No, he can't overtake brother Adam immediately, because that would be phenomenal, of course, if he was already in front of him after this turn. Then he could drive away from Poseidon a little. And this time they won't have blue flags, the drivers in front of them. They are still in their own race and not lapped, so brother Adam can defend as long as he wants. That's really going to be the case over here. There comes Racer. Oh, look at that speed. Wow, what a move by Poseidon, mates. Wow. Oh, wobbling there, but wow. What a daredevil. Oh, we all witnessed that. That's one for the capture gallery, definitely. So now Buxord and Luki making their stop, all teammates from each other. See you later. And Tom. 2.3 seconds. Now Tom made his stop. So it looks like See you later undercutted him a little because the gap was less, about 1.5 seconds. Sneaky Tom was down about 8/10, but his tires are fresher than from See you later. That could give him a little advantage later again. Racer and Pipe Tech now in a fight. Racer passed, and Poseidon needs to follow. What happened over here, guys? Oh, I missed this, but Poseidon on the 8th place was behind Racer there, but yeah, again a lot of traffic. But I think there may have been a small moment where Poseidon lost control a little or something. Was not the lap he wanted, because now he's down for about, oh yeah, there was really an incident there. It's quite a few seconds there. Racer, that's a very good job by him, and it looks like he could have that win, because he's having drivers in front of him who still need to make their stop. And Al Barrett is going to be first, still on soft tires from 10 laps old. That's doable, of course. We saw all the drivers do it. Can Al Barrett still defend? Or is it going to be a job done before Parabolica already? Ah, that's so. Al Barrett is very lucky not going into the walls there. Why is Racer holding down? I think he's not going to risk it, because he knows Al Barrett is going to make his stop, because he's very smart. If he will do it, he's losing too much. There it is. Hachi last driver there on 9.7 seconds. He's on medium, so can carry on maybe a little longer. But a very solid provisional lead for Racer 24 Hours, who shaked off Poseidon for this moment. Poseidon and Tom meeting each other. And I know Tommy wants to keep him behind him. He knows he's one of his rivals. Tom, who has beautiful pace on quite a few tracks. He's one of those guys who really is very good on certain tracks, but also worse on quite a few. So, but again, such a strong driver. He's the highest rated driver in CL-2 at this moment. Had very good results in his first season, became champion, promoted to CL1. What was one step too high. Poseidon is going to try it again, but this is really his own fault. That's a dive on the inside at Ascari. If you are too late and not fully alongside at the inside or outside there, then you have to leave immediately at that place. Hold down. We saw Poseidon made it and making probably one of the greatest moves ever again already in the Celerity history, maybe, because it was such a beautiful dive into Ascari. But on Tom, he failed. He really failed. That's unfortunate for him. So Poseidon making his stop, because he probably needs to change his wing. No, he's not. He's having a penalty for something, and I don't know. No, sorry, it's a wing change, and also redeeming his penalty here that he earned. Racer 5.8 seconds now up front. People asking why does everybody getting so many penalties. Yeah, well, yeah, Monza is a circuit where you it's not the hardest circuit to stay out of penalties, but I think track limits is doable. It's not a hard circuit, but it's also maybe not the easiest one. So let's see what penalties we still have. It's definitely 3 seconds for Albert for warnings and for Luki. But we also had a few drivers who touched on the safety car, earned 5 seconds, and that were really 4 or 5 drivers who earned it. So Adam making his stop, Lee Meister chasing now on Luki on the pit straight. Will do this job, of course, before turn 1. There it is, stolen the 9th place. But Luki will chase him again. Oh, and he breaks deep. Oh, Luki, what a move. What a move. Oh, but then, wow. Oh, he almost made a move and he was probably like wow himself as well. And then there was Lee Meister with a switchback because Luki almost spun away. He jumped. Almost lost control, but what a move by Luki. I want to see him that more often this season. Pipe Tag now making his stops after he had a phenomenal first stint. But there comes Luki again. He's going to redo this one, but didn't want to go around the outside or something, or gave up the place. Maybe his overtake wasn't. I don't know. We'll try again. Is he going to do another Ricciardo braking? But he didn't. This one was really too far away. Anyways, I love to see a fight between Lucky Luke and Lee Meister. It's probably at this moment, together with an NS fighter and Diaz, the only spectacular things on track at this moment. Because Diaz, who wasn't really lucky today yet at this first race, is still putting pressure on quite a few drivers. Like Albert, who's still on 6th place with new tires, so his first unluckiness is probably solved. Poseidon now with a spin. So after a brilliant first stint, this wasn't what he wanted. Unfortunate for Poseidon. Oh, sorry, it was Pipe Tech. No, sorry, I'm mixing them up. Poseidon with a spin after a brilliant fight against Racer 24 hours. So it's now really should be in the pocket now for Racer. He just needs to drive it home. You see the frustration probably a little bit from Poseidon. Also flat spotted tires there. I think this will be a no pointer for Poseidon, who looked like he could clear the job here today. So first race, it's not what Poseidon wanted, but we'll see him back. I think he will stop it at this point. So Hachi leader, who's also a great opponent, probably. I think it will be close this season. We will have probably 6 or 7 drivers who could be at the top. Look at this, Milan in a fight with Luki. Look, he's not giving up, by the way. Was still a bit aside Milan, and is still close, but his Urs is fully finished, and Milan is still having it, and will have a lot of overspeed on Liemeister going around the outside, taking the inside at turn 1. Not like a Max Verstappen, no, but they are going well. That was a brilliant fight. Oh, that's Luki going wide. And now needs to let brother Adam pass as well, who's in new fresh colors. Came from Mercedes, still wanted the Mercedes engine, but is now under the British green colors of Aston Martin. Aston. There comes Milan. Now wants to have the position from Liemeister, and he's having it before Parabolica, but then Liemeister. Oh, that's a mistake, mate. You brake too late. I mean too deep. But it was a no-go anymore. That door would close. May need to press the throttle now if he wants to grab some points today. Also unfortunate for him. Well, I have to admit, it's not the most spectacular race, but I know Monza could be, well, in history, this was many times a very boring race. And we all know those gaps would be created anyway, but I think so for a Monza race, this was a fun race. I hope I'm very satisfied if this same race will happen tomorrow as well, because believe me, this one could be very boring and it could be way more devastating as well. It could go either ways. Brother Adam into the points on soft tires at this his last stint. 6 tenths down to Milan. Those are both gentlemen who want to score more, because we already saw some good overtakes from Milan. Don't forget Pipetech in front of them both, because he was on a very good first stint. Mixed him up with Poseidon, who had some trouble. There it comes, brother Adam on the inside. Lovely move, closes down back to the racing line, and then earns that first turn. Yeah, boys, this is still going for points around these positions. Even Luki is close. You would, I would grant it everybody, of course, but only 10 of them could get them. Who's having the fastest lap at this point? That's going to be Poseidon with a 121.353. Has to be set it on the soft tires. Is he still on track, by the way? Because no, he's EI. I don't know. I think he didn't left as he should. He only quit it. He should know this by now. I hope for him that Stewards won't immediately cause action at the first race. He should know after 3 seasons in Celerity. Well, that's Diaz spun away again. Lost his wing completely. This will also be a no pointer here. Han Solo on 17th place, and you have to grant him. He's just going to practice. I hope he's not. By the way, let's see. From the leader, he's only left Dodo as well, Poseidon now, and Diaz. In front of him is Diaz, yeah. I think he will grow. I think he will get there. We should have. We should give these drivers chances as long as they are committed and are driving safe. That's first rule, of course. And if they know how they should drive the lines a little and don't cause trouble to others, if that's the main thing, then you should give them a chance. And Celerity eSports is definitely a community and league where we want to evolve and bring the drivers to a higher level, and we succeeded many times in it. So let's see what Han Solo can do after this season, after season 4, first season he joined. Will be lobbed now by Sneaky Tom and needs to let him pass, of course. And he's doing that, yeah. Milan passed his teammate. Is Diaz still on track? Yeah, I think he is. Right? Or is it ghosted? No, he was blue flag, that's why he ghosted maybe. I think he's still in his car. But needed to let himself get passed by his teammate. He's still ghosted. But he's not again anymore right now, so I don't know. I'm just talking this race through, boys, because we have 3 more laps remaining. You would say 7/10, it's enough for Brother Adam. He's on the different strategy than Milan. He should be able to stay in front of Milan, but never say never. By the way, how is Hachi doing this? By the way, we are totally missing one fact over here, because Hachi did make his stop very early at that first safety car, and he is carrying on medium tires for 22 laps, but he still holds that 2.6 gapped window, where we were only thinking that race 24 hours would win it. But he needs to close down 2.5, but also holds a penalty of 3 seconds. That's warnings. Those are warnings. So it's 5.2 seconds gap he needs to close down before he could win from Hachi. So is Hachi going to win this race on a very on a way that's very occasionally, definitely. He almost did one stint, it looks like it, and he's still having that pace, but Racer, he's pressing on it. He wants to have it, but I think it's not going to be enough, mate. 1.8 seconds. Now this is Hachi, who was driving with a very good setup on his car, and he's managing his tires. He still holds ERS while it's not. It's Racer to the max, but not going to make it. Also, we won't see DRS activated. So that's going to be a win for Hachi in his first race, definitely. Milan closing in on brother Adam. Could take it back from Adam. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be it. Ananas Fighter, by the way, didn't finish at the Ascari as third driver, or at least an incident as third driver, and didn't finish at the second last lap. Was into the walls probably. We can see that if we are looking to Hachi right now. He has to be somewhere over here. His car is just removed. But there it comes. Only 9/10 behind him is raced 24 hours, but also he got that penalty. It's going to be enough, right? Yeah, it's really a perfect strategy and a perfect perfect effort as well, of course. There it is, Hachi with a win. Raced at 24 hours, then second because he has got quite a gap, and also see later with a penalty there as well. So that's third place for see you later. How many penalties does he have? Only 3 seconds, so yeah. 9/10 down behind him will be Sneaky Tom on fourth place, but yeah, Mercedes definitely looking strong over here, third and fourth place. That's, let me see, 15, 12, that's 27 points. Yeah, 27 points for the blue guys. Williamses. 18 and 6, 8. I think that should be 26 points. Sorry, I'm wrong about this. 25, 10, 35. Williams leading with 35 points. There it is, Hachi. And he did it in his fresh team, Williams. He came from Mercedes, was always best friends and drivers with brother Adam together. They must have had some big fight together or something, why he left now. I'm kidding. They drove for 2 seasons together. Lovely seasons, scored big points together. I've met each other in real life as well. We can continue talking like that, but they left in style. Wanted a new challenge, and there it is, a win already. Was also used to win a couple of times with Mercedes, so is already used to that. But now, yeah, lifting the cup with Williams Racing. Race at 24 hours on the second place. Third place is See You Later, P4 Sneaky Tom right behind him. Didn't score a penalty, so clean sheet for him. Was only 9/10 behind See You Later. Bukasort P5. Ivanko in the Ferrari also grabbed good points for Ferrari together with Racer, of course. Pipe Tech unlucky number 7. Milan 8, brother Adam 9, Barrett 10, Luke 11, Lee Meister 12, Dodo 13, 14 is Han Solo. I think Han Solo was last driver who finished today for his effort. And I think that was a wonderful job. If DS stopped his race because he was EI, it looked like it, and then for no, sorry, it also didn't look like it. So this was race 1, boys. Let's open up the first press conference of this season. Love to do it. Ask the drivers a couple of questions. So give me one moment. Open up a showroom with a Williams on board, winner's car, and then I will invite the gents to my party. They can join it, and then I can ask them a few questions about this race, about their upcoming races, anything we like. If you got a question for one of the podium gents, just ask in our comment box at Twitch if you're watching. I could, if it's a good question, I can take it if you like. Sorry, showroom. There it is, the Williams. We'll have a good look at it. It's race at 24 hours. Hachi, and see you later. Alright, good to go. They are invited. Let's see who wants to join today. There it is. See you later. First joined the party. Can you hear me, mate? Back on podium.
Yes.
Well, this must feel good today, being on podium after a very good win last week already, of course, with the preseason.
Indeed.
But that didn't count for points yet. That's 15 points today. But I think you're still dreaming about that win in the championship as well, if I'm right.
Of course. You always want to go for a win. If you fall or not, you always want that.
Do you think you can succeed this season?
Hopefully Hachi and I think Poseidon and the racer hopefully will slow down for me, of course. Then I have a chance.
Well, you must have some circuits where you feel very comfortable, and yeah, I know you're always training and racing a lot, so I think this season you may have your chances, mate. Be confident, and let's see. But about this race, did you felt like podium was going to be down? You had a fight with your teammate as well. It was I think between the Aston Martins for you today. So between you and Tom to get on podium.
Aston Martins. I don't think we are Aston Martin, of course. We are Mercedes. And,
sorry, Mercedes. Yeah, sorry, mate. That's my apologies, Mercedes.
Yeah. But it, yeah, I had so much luck with the crash of Poseidon, of course, and Tom also with his defending was very awesome, of course. And yeah, if you want to come to a conclusion, I was very lucky this race.
Yeah, you were lucky. Tell me about it. Why were you lucky?
And the penultimate lap, I almost spun away, and also penalties. So
yeah, it was only 9/10 between you and Tom. That's what I said. It was between you guys, not the Aston Martins, but the Mercedes, really. But yeah, can you? I hope you can bring us more podiums this season, mate. And I hope you can earn your win, and I think that should be a goal.
Thank you.
Congratulations, mate, today.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, who's in party even more? Or is Hachi joined?
Good evening, Dylan.
Good evening, mate. There he is. Another. Well, I have to be honest, mate. For about maybe 24 laps or maybe a little bit less, I didn't thought about you at all, because I was like, racer 24 hours is going to win this race. He had a brilliant battle against Poseidon. Poseidon then was a little bit more unlucky than Racer. And then suddenly I was looking at you a few more laps, and then he was driving on a very long stint on mediums, and I was like, there's still gap, and Racer with that penalty, he's going to do it, and there he is.
Mate, yeah, what a race. I don't think I was there on pace, I'll be honest with you. Race, was it Milan and Poseidon? Qualifying pace was unreal by them guys, and we saw Racer and Poseidon shoot off at the start. I got damage on turn one, a bit unlucky, pitted for the mediums, didn't even think about going to the end, but I had a really good stint to start with, and then all of a sudden me and Burgersord Brad was first and second, and I thought, might as well gamble. We'll have a go. I did it last year in Mexico, and Racer was so quick and he was catching up, and I thought he's easily going to do it. I had Cole on the party chat. He was looking at the warnings. I knew Racer was on 2 warnings at one point, so I just thought I'd risk it. And yeah, here we are.
Oh, mate, phenomenal. Yeah, my apologies that I didn't notice before, mate.
I am disappointed in you, Dylan. 24 laps, come on.
Yeah, mate. I know, you were driving there in own air, you know, like a own fly. But then suddenly you were there, mate, and I know you're capable of big things. So I think you're one of the contenders this season. I think you wrote down only a top 5 for yourself this season.
Yeah, I've not got as much time to practice this year, Dylan, I'll be honest with you, but I'm trying to get as much as I can in, and I still love it. I've been waiting to get back into this for a while, so really enjoyed it. Big shout out to Brad as well, P5, which I think is his best finish on the wheel, which is great. So looking good.
Definitely. Well, this is your first win. For my personal opinion, I wrote you down higher, mate. That's so you know. So
first win this season, Dylan. First win this season.
But so you know, you're one of my favorites, because there are going to be many contenders this season. It's going to be very close. But
some really good guys, some really quick racers in this league, and they're all clean as well, which is great to see. I think the Mercedes team with Tom and CL-2 looks quite formidable as a team, so we'll see how it goes. And Cole was really unlucky today, he's got pace, so it should be a good season.
I got a question from one of our fanboys.
Okay.
he says, who do you think is one of the strongest competitors this season?
Oh, good question. I think Milan will be there or thereabouts. He was unlucky today. He's generally got really good race pace. He's always there in quali, but you can't write off Racer as well. And Poseidon's pace in the race and quali was unreal today. So we'll see. It's usually the consistent boys who head towards the top.
All right, mate. Great answers. And did you know what happened to Cole, by the way?
First corner, Dylan. I hit the back of him going into the first corner, and then as he came out of turn 2, I think it was him and Milan. It might have been, I think it was him and Milan just clipped wheels. I don't think it was anything malicious. I think it was just a racing incident. Really unlucky.
Well, stewards will have a look at it, how to improve, and maybe I don't know if it's an incident or not. I don't know what happened, because I really didn't see it, so it was really unfortunate for Cole.
It was, it's a real shame, really.
I don't know if we should have a look at it to how it could not happen again next time on Monza. But we all know that first turn is very hard, and I already said it to the viewers what might have happened there. So nothing to worry about too much. Next race better for each of for Cole then. But you already promised us a good result today. Thank you for your answers, Liam. Really, I appreciate it.
Cheers, Dylan.
I think Racer 24 Hours is not in the party today. Am I right? Because
I can't see him in the party now.
No, he's from France, and his English is not the most perfect. We all understand it, and I think his writing is very good, readable. So we all know he's not joining the party. So it's finished. Next race, what's going to be it, Liam and Nicky?
Brazil, isn't it? I believe, Dylan.
Brazil.
It's not my favourite, but are we doing the sprint race there?
Yeah, mate, sprint.
Should be good. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. How about you, Nicky? Do you like sprint quali, or do you already left the party here?
No, I'm still there, and I think a sprint race, of course, in this league, is very awesome. And if you have a bad quali, you can also fight your way back to the top in the sprint race. So that's the fun of the sprint races, I think.
Exactly. Yeah, we're going to try out, so we'll see that next season. But ladies and gents, first we are going to race again tomorrow. Same circuit, same weather is provided. We'll be back at Monza for CL-1 in action. So tune in again at 20:15 Central European time. Then we should be good to go again and have some lovely race again. It wasn't the most spectacular, that's always Monza, but like I said, for a Monza race this was a very good one. We had some action, we have what we wanted. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow. Ciao ciao boys.